Well, howdy there. Welcome to BebCorp, where today we'll be comparing all the different harps we got hanging on the wall. Now, this video goes out to Cynical Whiskey. Thank you for your interest in the Jews harp. Let's check it out here. On top here, we have the morchang from India. This harp is made out of brass and it has a loop trigger. The tang on it does extend past the bass. Let's give a listen, see what it sounds like. This harp here is not very harmonic. It does not really respond to breath or breathing at all. It is more of a percussive instrument. Moving down the line, we have the Zagy Chancellor in D. This harp has a square frame, large bass, and a solder ball at the end. The embouchure and reed on this are pretty close and making it a decently loud harp and really responsive. Here we have the mouth harp from Hobby Lobby. It has a square frame, loop trigger, and it is either stainless steel or nickel coated. There's some type of shiny coating on here. This was picked up at the local Hobby Lobby. I think it was $6.99. More of a child's toy. This is not a very loud harp due to the fact that the reed and embouchure are pretty loose. They're not very close. This might be good if you want your first harp to get into it with a low investment, or to give it to a kid. They can play around on this all they want and not really disturb others with their noise. Now we have the Nepalese brass Munga. It has a brass frame, the tang sticks out past the base, and a loop trigger. This harp is about medium and loud, and it is responsive to breath and breathing, but not overly responsive as some of the others are. Moving over here, we have the Altai komus by Pavel Pakin. This is a Russian harp. It is made out of brass and has a round frame. The embouchure and reed on this are pretty close, making it pretty loud, about on par with the Zagy Chancellor, but not quite as responsive to breath or breathing. It does have a loop trigger, making it really easy to play it fast inward and outward. And it was shipped to me with this wooden carrying case. This is the harp I carry on myself most of the time. I take it to work with me. Once you put it in the wood carrying case, you can throw this in your pocket, you can put it in your glove compartment. It's not going to get messed up. That wood case is really nice for transporting the harp around. Now, this is a harp I picked up at my local music store. It was $8, and to tell you the truth, I'm not really very fond of it. It has some red paint on there, and it's not very attractive. When they did the crimp on it, I believe this item is probably mass-produced, especially because of the price. If you see, when they crimped down, it actually bent the whole harp, so the whole harp is warped. The embouchure and reed on this are the loosest of all my harps, making it not at all responsive to breath or breathing, and not really much sound comes out of it. Let's have a listen. Don't care for this harp much at all, but it was only $8. I would not recommend this as a children's toy because this trigger on here is fairly sharp. Don't want kids getting scratched up or, that ending up in your eye. I don't recommend that harp at all. Moving on to the Zagy Blackfires. Now, this is a Zagy Blackfire in low E. This is a bass harp. It has the signature Zagy square frame. It's in a flat black. And the trigger on it has a solder ball. Very cool sound comes out of this one. Being a Blackfire, it does have a very tight embouchure and reed, making it pretty loud and ultra responsive to everything you do on this harp. I do not recommend the Blackfires for beginners if this is your first harp, because it is the most difficult to play. You must pluck absolutely straight or you'll get a pinging noise. Now, here's a treat. I haven't actually shown the unboxing yet for this, but this is the Zagy Blackfire in high A. It has the signature square or diamond shaped frame and a solder ball on the reed. This harp is tuned to a high A, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. It is the most, I've only had it for a couple days, it is the most responsive harp to breath, breathing, and any of the nuances that you can do with this harp. I really like the Blackfire, but I do not recommend it to beginners because the frame is very tight. I'll put these back. Now, these are bamboo jaw or Jews harps. These are from Bali. These are the Karinding and the Hon Tang or Hon Tongue. I'm not sure on the pronunciation. Now, these don't go up against the teeth. These will go up against the lips. Let's listen to the Hon Tongue. And the Karinding. I do like these. I like them a lot. They were $15 for two of them. Now, being made out of bamboo, they're not going to last forever. Being made out of wood, they're eventually going to break. I don't know how long they'll last, but at that price, I do like them. They're very soft and mellow sounding, but meditative. I like that. It's a very relaxing thing to play one of these. Very fun stuff there. Now, this is not a Jews harp. This is a mouthy instrument. We manipulate the sound with our mouth, so I'm going to include it. This is the Whan Harmon mouth bow. It has two strings on it, one tuned to a D, one tuned to an A, and it has tuning pegs on it, about like a guitar. It has a reed on it that will throw the sound into your mouth. Let's see what it sounds like. Pretty cool stuff there. Well, that is going to wrap it up for our comparison of what we got on the wall. Please follow me on Twitter and Google+. Like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Harp out.